Welcome to this 20-minute yoga and meditation practice for anxiety. This is a great practice for calming racing thoughts that cause anxiety and stress. We will do a 10-minute yoga flow to bring the mind back into the body, and then sink into a 10-minute guided meditation to help release any leftover anxieties. My name is McKenna with Move and Meditate, and I'm glad that you're here with me today. We'll meet on the mat in tabletop. Wrists are stacked underneath shoulders, knees are under hips. And on an inhale, send your right arm up and then send your arm underneath your belly. Your head will come to rest on the mat and work to get your right shoulder on the mat. You can place your left arm on your back for a deeper stretch, or you can place your left palm by your head to offer more support. Send your awareness to your breath. Folds and binds have an amazing ability to signal to the body to relax. So breathe into any tight spots and allow your body to release. Pressing through your left palm, send your right arm up and then come back into tabletop. Inhale your left arm up and send it underneath your belly. Anytime you notice your thoughts or attention beginning to wander, just come back to the mat, to the present moment. Focus on your breath. Focus on the sounds and smells around you. Just this awareness can help to center the mind and body and help to dissipate anxieties. Pressing through your right palm, inhale your left arm up and then place it on the mat. Begin to sit back on your feet and then inhale both hands up and cross your right arm over your left. Inhale as you lift your heart and arms to the sky, and then exhale, crunching into your mid-body. And just keep moving with the breath. You might feel a stretch in your upper back and shoulders. This is where we hold a lot of our stress. And then lower your arms, rolling out your neck and shoulders, and cross your left arm over your right. I got a little mixed up here. So inhale your chest and heart towards the sky, and then exhale, crunch to the mid-body. And what we're doing here is aligning our breath with our body so that we become more in tune with the present moment. Continue moving with your breath. And then send your arms down, rolling out your neck and shoulders, and we'll make our way into downward facing dog. So pedal your legs out here, breathing into any stiffness. You can send your hips to one side of the mat and then the other. Just find movement that feels good here. And then step or hop your feet to your hands and roll to standing. I'll come to face you for a balancing tree pose, so send your weight into your left foot, feeling it root down into the mat, and then bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh or calf, hands come to heart. Relax the muscles in your face and remember to breathe. And if you lose your balance, it's all good. Yoga is not about being perfect, but about bringing our awareness back to the present moment. Spend a few more moments here. And then send your right foot down to the mat. You can shake out your left leg here. And then send your weight into your right foot. Left sole comes to your inner right thigh or calf. Hands can come to your heart, or you're welcome to send them out to challenge your balance. And you may notice that your balance is better on one side. Just simply notice what's happening with your body. And then place your left foot on the mat, shaking out here, and come to the top of your mat. Transitioning into half moon, send your weight into your right leg and begin to slowly hinge forward, sending your left leg back behind you. Toes are flexed towards your mat, and arms are actively reaching out in front of you for Warrior 3. Lower your right hand to the mat or a block and open up on the left side. Toes are flexed towards the left edge of your mat, and chest is lifted towards the sky, keeping a soft bend in your right knee. Notice your breath, and then slowly rotate forward, hinging up and coming back into standing. So shake out your right leg here, and we'll move to the other side, transitioning your weight into your left foot, and then hinging forward. Your right leg comes back behind you, arms are actively reaching out in front of you, sending your left arm down to the mat or a block and opening up on the right side. You can smile here. You've got this. Stay mindful of that left knee. And then slowly begin to hinge forward into standing. Step both feet out wider than hip distance for triangle pose. So your right toes are facing towards the back of your mat and your left foot is parallel towards the front. Straighten through both arms and hinge at your hips. Your right arm lowers to your inner thigh, calf, or foot. Left arm reaches up. And imagine that your back is up against a wall. That's how straight that you want your back to be. So go ahead and hinge forward, turn your right foot in parallel, and then point your left toes to the front of the mat, hinging forward as your left arm reaches down and rests on your inner thigh, calf, or foot. Right arm is reaching up. Slowly begin to hinge forward, turning your right toes in, and then just shake out here a few times. It might feel silly, but this feels so good for our nervous system. Facing the short edge of your mat, inhale your arms up and exhale, dive down. Step or hop your feet back into plank and then lower your knees. You can cross your legs behind you, coming into a seated pose and then slowly lower down onto your back. So we're going to set up for bridge pose. Your feet are hip distance apart. Hands are reaching towards your ankles. And inhale as you slowly lift your tailbone off the mat, rolling up through your spine. And then exhale as you roll back down. Tailbone taps the mat. As you inhale again, slowly peeling off your mat, feeling that stretch in your upper body. And then exhaling as you tap the mat. And again, keep moving with your breath. Relaxing through your face and jaw. Noticing how this feels. If you want to hold the bridge for longer, you can. And then go ahead and hug your knees into your chest, wrapping your arms around, giving yourself a nice big hug. Squeeze in. And then gently release, sending your legs out to the edges of your mat. Your palms face up at your side for Shavasana. Take a few moments here to allow your body to soak in the benefits of today's practice. We will now begin the meditation portion of today's class. Choose a comfortable position, and we will begin. Start by sending your awareness to your breath, noticing the gentle inhale and exhale, the rise and fall of your belly. This is something that is so simple, yet we often will go our entire day without even checking in with our breath and our body. So spend a moment connecting with your breath and relaxing any parts of your body that you feel tension in, or where you feel that you might be holding on to stress or anxiety. And you can begin to send your breath and awareness to those tight places. As we send our breath and awareness to places in our body that are holding on to anxiety, we can begin to open up those spaces energetically and with certain yoga poses, even the power of the mind, imagining that your breath is opening up those spaces and releasing the tension, can allow your body to release. Using the power of our breath, begin to inhale to the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 5. And again, inhaling to the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 5. And again, inhaling to the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 5. And again, inhaling to the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 5. Continue with this cycle, and essentially what we're doing is hacking into our central nervous system. We're relaxing the body. We're getting the mind out of the body out of the mind, just completely relaxing with our breath. Continue breathing here. In for 4 and out to the count of 5. And just be aware of the narrative that might be going on in your head, or your body might start to feel a little discomfort if you're not used to taking deep breaths throughout your day. Or perhaps your body is beginning to relax. It's okay, whatever is happening. Just continue breathing, and if you don't like the count of in for 4 and out for 5, just do whatever feels good for your body. Continue breathing in your cycle of choice as you relax your forehead, your eyes, relaxing your jaw, and allow your shoulders to pull down away from your neck. And imagine with each inhale that you're inhaling peace, calmness, and you feel this peace and calmness washing over your body with each exhale. Allowing these deep breath cycles to relax the muscles in your belly, in your pelvic floor, your thighs, your calves, and your feet are relaxed as they splay open on the mat. We often feel anxious when there's a situation that we feel is out of our control, and our emotions begin to heighten because of this, and we start to grasp for anything that we can control, which often leads to even more anxiety. So in these times when you find yourself anxious about a situation and you feel out of control and you don't know what to do or where to turn, you can always come back to the breath. The breath, this stillness, this is where the wisdom and answers lie. It's as simple as that. This meditation is all about focusing on your breath, finding that place of center that's within you. Because deep down, deep inside, you know the answers. Continue breathing, inhaling to the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 5, or continuing your choice of cycle of breath. I'll let you know when the time is up. Return your breath to normal and slowly begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. You can rotate your wrists and ankles here, batting your eyes open. When you're ready, you can make your way into seated. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.